Hi there, this is Dr. Hannah Strom, pelvic floor physical therapist, and this is your 4 to 6 week postpartum movement session. So as always, listen to your body. If something's not feeling right or you need to take a break, go ahead and do that. Feel free to pause the video or skip any exercise. We're going to be focusing on building some light strength in your upper and lower body, as well as your core, and optimizing some movements that you might find yourself already doing in your day-to-day. For example, you're probably already doing some squats or upper body work by picking up your baby. So we're going to be focusing on those types of exercises. So meet me in a comfortable seat, either on your knees or in a cross-legged position. We'll start with a couple stretches. Reach your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. Roll open your chest and feel a nice stretch across your chest and arms. Hold for a couple breaths. Think about keeping your spine neutral, not overarching at your low back. And release those arms, shake them out, and reach those arms up overhead. Bend your left elbow. Hold your elbow with your right hand and gently pull your arm back so you get a good tricep stretch. So often the upper body gets pretty tight with all of that carrying and feeding and lifting. And switch sides. Bend your right elbow and hold it with your left hand. Gently pull the arm back until you get a nice, good stretch in your upper body. Right. Release those arms. Now, before we get to the rest of the workout, make sure you have a band with you, a nice stretchy loop band, and a ball. If you don't have either one of those, that's okay. You can still do this workout. All right, let's come down to the hands and knees. I'll start with one mobility movement for the chest and the spine. It's called a thread the needle. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over the knees. On an inhale breath, send your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm under, left side of the face towards the mat. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread it under. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to tabletop and switch sides. Right arm up on your in-breath. Exhale, thread the needle, send that right arm underneath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, thread underneath. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, hands to the mat. Go ahead and find your ball. Lay down on your back. All right, so once you get onto your back, I want you to right away find a flat back or connect your spine to the ground and think about tightening the muscles in your abdominal wall so all of your abs are fired up and turned on. With your ball, go ahead and reach up overhead. Squeeze the ball between your palms so you feel your chest muscles fire up. We'll begin to march here. So lifting opposite foot, or alternating feet, I should say, one at a time. The whole time I'm keeping my back connected as I march the feet. My tummy wall is turned on, it's working hard. And I'm maintaining that moderate pressure squeeze at the ball. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the ball to your chest. Straighten your arms up overhead and extend your left leg long. Once again, see if you can find that connected spine to the ground. Hug your tummy muscles in. We'll inhale in this position. Exhale, lift your leg and your arms up simultaneously. Draw the ball towards your knee. Inhale, lower, keeping your tummy muscles fired up. Exhale, lift your foot and your arms. Continue just like this, moderate pace. The whole time, my intention is focused at moving from my core. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Set your left foot down, straighten your right leg long, tummy muscles turned on, reach your arms overhead. Inhale to begin. Exhale, squeeze the ball, lift your arms and leg towards each other. Lower down with the inhale, but keep your tummy wall strong. Exhale, lift. The whole time I'm also monitoring for any coning or doming in my abdominal wall or any feelings that I can't maintain that good solid core activation. If my back starts to arch, I know it's a little too much for me right now. Last 3 here. Final 2. And final 1. Set the foot down, set the hands down. Our final core strengthening exercise on the back is going to be a supine tabletop hold. So what it looks like is this: the arms will be down, the feet will be lifted. The whole time I'm thinking about keeping my back flat and my tummy wall strong. If my back starts to arch just like so, it means this is a little too hard for me right now, or my tummy muscles are significantly doming or coning. In that case, just lift one leg and hold one side at a time. We've got 2 rounds of this. All right, so start with the arms by the sides. Flatten your back to the ground. Lift one leg up at a time and hold, or you're just doing one side. Shoulders down, out of the ears. Breathing through this tabletop holding position. 4, 3, really good job. Last 2, 1, set one foot down and then the other. Feel free to just rock the legs side to side. We've got 1 more round of that position. If you did 1 foot, go ahead and switch to the other leg. All right, flat back, tummy muscles on tight. Lift one leg, then the other. Hold in that tabletop position. Breathing, that is the key. If you are unable to have a good rhythm to your breath, it might mean that this movement is a little too challenging at this moment in time. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Set one foot down and the other. Good. Take a deep breath. Roll to your side and come up to a seat. Grab hold of your ball and go ahead and meet me in a half kneeling position. So step your right foot forward and your left knee back. Try to find 2 90-degree angles in your legs. We're moving into a wood chop position. So holding your ball, squeeze your palms into the ball or just use your hands. You're gonna start with the ball down towards your left hip. On an exhale, twist and turn up towards the right side of your space. Exhale, we're coming up. Inhale, lower. The whole time I'm using my deep abdominal muscles to fire up internally as I rotate. All of this is coming from my core. Keep good even pressure down through your back knee and your front foot, rotating and twisting upwards. With this movement, we're targeting the obliques and the deep transverse abdominis. 3 more on this side. Last 2. And last 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Step your right foot back and your left foot forward. Again, find 2 90-degree angles in your legs. Start with the ball down towards your right hip. Squeeze the ball between your palms. On your exhale, twist up towards the left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, twist. Think about engaging through your deep abdominal muscles as you rotate. If you feel like you're not quite finding that deep abdominal activation, I want you to imagine drawing your navel towards your spine or creating an idea of tension across your low, middle, and upper abs. Three more. 2 and 1. All right, set that ball down. Come back into tabletop position. Once again, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Find a flat back and you're neutral, meaning you're not dipped down or rounded up to the ceiling. Pull your tummy muscles in away from the mat. Extend your left leg back and your right arm forward. Keeping your back neutral, go ahead and lift and hold. Slowly return and switch sides. Lift and hold, right leg back, left arm forward. Just warming up this position, and we're gonna switch it up after this. So now this time, right arm forward, left leg back, starting in spinal neutral. Take an inhale. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your elbow into your knee. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, elbow to knee. 3 more for a total of 5. Last 2, moving slowly with controlled effort. Last 1. And switching sides. Extend your right leg back and your left arm forward. Take an in-breath. Exhale, hug your elbow into your knee. Reach out, inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, round. 3 more times. Last 1, hugging and rounding. Extend out and back to tabletop. All right, shake out those wrists and meet me in a standing position. If you have your loop band, go ahead and grab that, and you're gonna place that band right around the soles of your feet. Starting at one end of your yoga mat, if you're on a mat, bend your knees slightly. If you don't have the band, you'll do the same exact movement. A little activation through your tummy muscles. We're gonna start with some side steps, going all the way down the length of the mat, or 4 steps, 5 steps, and then switching directions. Stay facing the same direction as you go through your side steps. Now the muscles you want to feel working here are going to be your outer glutes, or glute medius, glute minimus muscles. These ones right on the outside, they are your pelvic stabilizing muscle group. The whole time I'm keeping that soft bend in my knees, I should start to feel some work happening at these outer glute muscles. At any point in time, you are welcome to just take a pause, shake out the legs, and go back into your movement. Good, 1 more round, down and back. Last one. Just a few more steps. You're doing great. And once you get to the end, go ahead and take that band off. Shake out those legs. All right, let's give the legs a break. We're moving into a standing push-up, either at the wall or at a countertop. Now, a couple tips here. I'm gonna stand at the wall. The closer my feet are to the wall, the easier this will be. The further away, like I'm in a plank position, the harder this is going to be. So play with that distance. Start with a nice upright posture. You're long like a board from your ears down to your heels, rather than rounded or arched. Take an in breath and an out breath. Come down, exhale, press away. So I'm inhaling to lower, exhale with exertion as I push up. Lower down, inhale, exhale, press. About a 2 count here, 2 count up. So I'm just moving slowly with intention. Starting to feel that good, moderate burn in the chest, in the arms. Good, let's do 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. All right, stand up tall, shake out your arms. Last position or last movement on our feet is going to be a squat. So take your feet about hip distance apart, slightly turn the toes out. To perform your squat, sit down and back. I want you to think about setting your glutes back, keep your toes and your heels down, and come up. So it's about a 2 count to lower, 2 count to stand. Here's what it looks like from the sides. Down for 2, up for 2. Moderate controlled pace. I'm inhaling as I go down, exhaling through that exertion of the squat. Of course, take rest breaks at any point in time and just join back in. What I love about squats is they are so accessible to do any time of your day. You can do this if you're wearing baby, carrying baby. You could just whip 5 squats out before you get off a chair, the couch. And they're a great way to start to build up that strength and stamina in your legs and your glutes. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake that out. All right, final movement of this video is going to be some tips on posture. So what I see as a physical therapist is that a lot of postpartum moms struggle with their posture because you are lifting, carrying, moving, doing all sorts of different things all day long. But you might start to find yourself having some shoulder pain, some neck pain, some back pain, and it might be linked to how you are standing and what your day-to-day posture looks like. So some common things that I see in the folks that I work with are kind of this type of posture where the hips are thrusted forward, the upper body is sort of collapsed down and forward, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm just hanging out on my pelvic ligaments and my low back, but I'm not really using my core or my glutes to hold me, right? So the first thing I want to think about doing is stacking my pelvis over my feet and my rib cage over my pelvis so I look something more like this. All right, so notice where your posture is right now, and I want you to put one hand on your sternum and one hand on your pubic bone, so not the belly, but the bone itself. And you can see that right now from the sides, my hands are not stacked. That is telling me that my posture is a little bit wonky here. My pelvis is thrusted forward, my shoulders are rounded down. So step 1, from this position, I want you to get your weight in your arches, right in the middle of the feet. Right away when I do that, when I take the weight out of my toes to my mid feet, see how that stacks me up. Then I'm gonna think about my pelvis right over my arches, and then my rib cage or my sternum over my pelvis. So you can see that now, if you look from top to bottom, my hands are in the same line, everything is stacked versus here, right? So this is a nice quick little tip that you can do at home. Stack up that posture. That's gonna help you breathe better, use your core better, and use your glute and pelvic muscles a little bit easier. So hopefully you took away some good tips from this workout video. Comment below if you have any questions. Otherwise, thanks for watching.